Superstar players making their World Cup debut. Think back on your first time performing in front of an audience. Anxiety, nervousness, excitement, and many other emotions filled your head. For a professional football player, the FIFA World Cup represents the pinnacle of competition. When millions of people around the world are watching you perform, it only takes one memorable show to make you a household name. It might be both terrifying and amazing at the same moment. Don't miss today's video, where we'll talk about the superstars who are making their World Cup debuts. Don't forget to subscribe to B Sports, and we won't waste any more time. So let's get started. The forthcoming 2022 FIFA World Cup will feature a large number of players who are making their first appearances in a major tournament. It might be moving a little too quickly for some people, while for others it might be their only chance to seize the moment. Today we are going to introduce you to the most talented group of football players who will be making their first appearance at this year's World Cup. Attacker, Dusan Vlahovic, Serbia. Vlahovic now represents Juventus. He won the Serie A award for Best Young Player in his debut season with Fiorentina. Juventus purchased him in part as a result. He has already made 24 appearances for Juventus and scored 13 goals. Additionally, succeeding for Vlahovic is the Serbia national team. He's already scored 8 goals in 16 international games. One of the most gifted strikers competing in the World Cup in Qatar is Vlahovic. In Cristiano Ronaldo's absence, Vlahovic has continued to demonstrate his talent, and the world eagerly anticipates what he might accomplish with Serbia during the World Cup 2022. Only accidents or an unlucky relapse in form will prevent the world from witnessing Vlahovic play for Serbia at the World Cup at this rate. This World Cup, every defense must perform at their highest level to stop Vlahovic from scoring. Midfielder, Pedri Gonzalez, Spain. The 19-year-old midfielder is already a mainstay in Luis Enrique's Spain and is anticipated to take the position of Andres Iniesta or Xavi Hernandez in both Barcelona and Spain. Barcelona manager Xavi likened him to his former midfield partner Iniesta earlier in February 2022. Prior to that admiring comparison, Pedri had won both the European Golden Boy Award and the Copa Prize for the greatest young player in the world. With Spain, where he participated in both the 2021 Olympic Games and the European Championships, he has prior tournament experience. Pedri will undoubtedly be entertaining to see during the 2022 Qatar World Cup and is expected to garner a lot of media attention. Will he be able to be decisive for Spain? Attacker, Gareth Bale, Wales. Gareth Bale's participation on this list is odd, given that he is not a youthful footballer. However, the reason for his selection is that Wales hasn't participated in the World Cup since 1958. Bale, who is the all-time leading goal scorer for Wales and the most accomplished player in British football history, will add another feather to his cap with a performance at the World Cup in Qatar. The World Cup may potentially be both Bale's first and last, since the Real Madrid forward is said to depend on it to continue playing professionally, after which he may put up his boots. Attacker, Vinicius Jr., Brazil. In recent years, Vinicius Jr. has been one of football's most intriguing stars, but in the season coming up to the World Championship, he really came into his own. Fans are even more enthused about what he will present in Qatar in November 2022 during the showpiece of the legends. He has competition experience with Brazil, and the Seleção Carininho already has confidence in him. The Real Madrid attacker will play for Brazil at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, and barring an unexpected incident or bad performance, he is guaranteed to amuse supporters and neutrals alike. Does Vinicius Jr. possess the necessary traits to emerge as the competition's top player? Defender, Virgil van Dijk, Netherlands. Virgil van Dijk is also making his World Cup debut. It's difficult to believe that this Liverpool FC defender, who is 31 years old, will just be participating in his first World Cup tournament. Due to a bad injury, he missed the European Championships 2 years ago. In order to eventually become one of the top defenders in the world, Virgil van Dijk has made gradual progress. He's now absolutely necessary for Liverpool FC's defense. He is the undisputed captain of the Netherlands national team. He frequently scores significant goals as well. Virgil van Dijk will not be welcomed by many attackers. With all of his attributes, can Virgil van Dijk guarantee that the Netherlands will win the World Cup for the first time? Attacker, Bukayosaka, England. Many supporters are excited for the English star of Nigerian heritage to visit Qatar in November. The 20-year-old is already a major element of Gareth Southgate's three-lion side for England and is a key player for Arsenal. His last tournament experience for England ended poorly, but he is so crucial to the team that if he isn't selected for the World Cup roster, English supporters would riot. Saka will undoubtedly have high expectations for the event to atone for the awful penalty he missed that cost England the Euro 2020 championship to Italy. Does he possess the characteristics necessary to lead England, and whether he'll maintain his current form throughout the World Cup? Defender, nunomendes, Portugal. One of the best players in the World Cup in Qatar is the Portuguese left-back for Paris Saint-Germain. Despite only being 19, he has already earned 16 Portugal caps. Mendes is a left-back who is noted for attacking, making him the ideal fit for contemporary football. Nevertheless, it is still unclear if nunomendes will show up for the World Cup's opening ceremony. Early in October, he suffered a wound. We certainly hope so, but if not, nunomendes will still have many chances to shine at a future World Cup. Defender, Alphonso Davies, Canada. Canada occasionally produces outstanding talent. Such talent exists in Davies. The Bayern Munich left-back, who is 22 years old, has already collected many honors. He's already won the FIFA Club World Cup in addition to 4 championships with Bayern, 2 German Cups, Champions League, and UEFA Super Cup victories. He was also selected for the UEFA Team of the Year and received the CONCACAF Player of the Year award. He's already played 34 times for Canada, despite only being 22 years old. He scored 12 goals in it. Will Davies' opportunity to display his class at a World Championship be limited to this one? Midfielder, aurelientchouameni, France. Chouameni began his professional career at Bordeaux before moving on to Monaco. He was acquired by Real Madrid from Monaco last year for an estimated price of between 80 and 100 million euros. He still plays frequently for Real Madrid, despite not being a base player yet. The defensive midfielder has already represented France in 14 international games. Kanté's injury, a major loss for France due to his diving spirit, he is the most notable World Cup absence. Is Chouameni capable of replacing him? Midfielder, Christian Pulisic, USA. In Germany, Pulisic began his professional career with Borussia Dortmund. He was purchased by Chelsea in 2019. He is the US's current captain despite his young age. The fans also refer to him as Captain America as a result. He frequently uses the winger or 10 position. He has represented the U.S. in more than 50 international games. Christian Pulisic has now scored 21 goals during his run. He may have attended a World Cup, but the USA did not make it in for 2018. Will Pulisic and the USA be the major World Cup 2022 surprise? Well, that's going to do it for today's video, friends. Which football player are you most looking forward to seeing? Please let us know in the comment space provided below, and stay tuned for more fantastic videos on our YouTube channel, which you can find by clicking here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, press the bell icon, and you will always be notified of our latest uploads immediately. Thanks for watching, have a great rest of your day, and we'll do it again soon.